Okay, I just heard my own front door creak open on its own for a second, and nobody's home but me. I'm just going to sit with that for a second before we start. I'm Emma, and honestly, this reading came through with a lot of weight to it, so let's not rush into it. If someone's gone quiet on you lately after showing you real attention once, this one's for you specifically. Let's find out what's actually going on underneath that silence. They've gone quiet, but not because of you. This person has turned really inward lately. They're keeping things to themselves, weighing things privately, and honestly, their focus right now is almost entirely on their own life, not on withdrawing from you specifically. There's a real temperance energy here. Someone quietly trying to find their own balance before they can show up for anyone else. I know that's confusing to sit with though, because this person showed you real consistency once. Effort, initiative, maybe even spending real time and money on you, which matters just as much as anything else. There was physical attraction there too, real conversations that made you feel genuinely wanted. And then, quiet. That shift alone is enough to make anyone feel frustrated, aggravated, even a little heartbroken, wondering why someone who moved toward you so clearly suddenly stopped moving at all. Here's what's actually happening underneath that silence, and I want you to really hear this part. There's real strength energy present too, but not coming from them right now. This person is feeling depleted, overwhelmed, honestly, a little lost in themselves at the moment. They look at you and see someone who knows what she wants, who has real boundaries, real faith, real direction. And they're sitting there thinking, honestly, I don't even know what I want right now. I feel scattered. Every time I try to move forward with something, it falls apart. That comparison isn't making them pull away from you out of disinterest. It's making them retreat because they don't feel like they currently measure up to their own image of you. There's also real career and financial focus running through this, trying to get their own foundation steady, trying to feel like they've got themselves together before bringing anyone else into the picture. It's exhausting for them, genuinely overworked, overwhelmed energy. But underneath all of it, there's real intention to eventually move toward you once they feel like they can actually show up properly. They see you as stronger than they feel right now. I want to sit with this comparison a little longer, because I think it explains a lot of what's been confusing about this situation. This person genuinely sees you as powerful, grounded, spiritually connected, someone who knows her own boundaries and doesn't need external validation to feel secure in herself. And instead of that inspiring them immediately, it's actually intimidated them a little, made them feel like they need to get their own life together before they're worthy of standing next to that kind of energy. There's a real sense of something being blocked here, like a pipe that's gotten stuck. Energy that wants to flow toward you, but keeps getting caught on their own internal mess first. The good news is blocked isn't permanent. Once that gets cleared, and there's real water energy here, the kind that washes through stuck, heavy feelings, things do start moving again, and moving toward you specifically. I also want to name something gently here. Part of what's held them back isn't really about you at all. It's about not feeling ready to receive the kind of consistent, expressive love you're capable of giving. Some people genuinely aren't used to being loved that openly, and it can scare them a little at first, even when it's exactly what they actually want deep down. That's not a reflection of anything wrong with you. If anything, it's confirmation of how real your energy actually is. Someone has been influencing them away from you. Here's something specific coming through that I think will click for you. There's real third-party energy involved in this pulling away. Not necessarily a romantic rival, but someone in their life, a friend, a coworker, possibly even family, who's been quietly steering them away from pursuing anything real with you. The kind of person who says things like, "Just focus on yourself. Why do you need anyone else? Stay independent." Dressed up as good advice, but actually just creating distance. And for a while, this person listened. That's part of why the silence happened. But here's the thing about advice like that. It takes time to actually feel its effects. And now they're starting to notice that following it hasn't made them happier. If anything, they're realizing that being told to stay single doesn't actually feel good when it's not what they genuinely want. That realization is exactly what starts shifting things back toward you. They're beginning to recognize that this person, or people, giving them that advice, didn't actually have their best interest at heart, or at least didn't understand what they actually needed. And slowly, they're starting to trust their own instincts over that outside noise again. That shift, choosing their own voice over someone else's opinion, is usually the exact turning point that leads them back toward reaching out to you. They're coming back, and they'll finally say it. I do see real movement coming, real communication energy here, strongly connected to expression, to finally saying the things that have been sitting unsaid. Whatever they haven't told you yet, it's going to come out. Not vaguely, not half-heartedly. They're going to actually explain themselves, actually make an effort to move things forward with you once they feel steady enough in themselves to do it. There's a real message underneath all of this too. Something like, "I wasn't used to being loved the way you love." That kind of honesty tends to come out once someone stops listening to outside noise and starts being real with themselves and with you. So, if you've been sitting in confusion, wondering why someone who once showed up so clearly suddenly went quiet, know that the silence was never really about you. It was about them sorting through their own noise first. And once they do, the same person who pulled back is very likely the one who reaches out again, this time with actual words instead of silence. So that's your reading today. If this landed for you, sit with it for a second before you scroll on. Drop a comment below and let me know if this resonated. I read every single one. Like this video, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you very soon in the next reading. Sending you so much love. Bye!